All right, this one could have some fireworks. We got Patrick Kennedy in the red for Minnesota. He's going up against Nevan Snodgrass out of Ohio. If you guys watch any of the highlight reels or tapes from last year's Fargo, you've seen Snodgrass put a few people on their domes. Over-under position here. Patrick Kennedy, your number 1 ranked wrestler in the nation. Kennedy earns himself a point. Definitely got some Fargo experience. He was here last year where he earned 3rd in a stacked 170-pound bracket, where his only loss was to AJ Ferrari, the eventual champion. We got a verbal passivity going against Snodgrass. Already trailing by 1 point here. Maybe he can earn himself a crucial point, which will be a big swing, and take away a potential point from Kennedy. Pressuring in here is Kennedy looking for a push out and conceding that push out, going out of bounds is Snodgrass, and that's a point on the board for Kennedy. Knee in a bad position, but able to work it into a bit of a better one and working for some offense of his own here is Snodgrass, trying to go crotch lift in the situation, but not able to do it. Whistle's blown, going to get back up to our feet. We're having a knee problem here. Not sure if that was the same knee that I thought was in a bad position. I'm suspicious that it is. Kennedy's got a shot here to earn himself a who's number 1 bid if he's able to take home the stop sign. But it won't be as easy as I just say. Because right now he's got to get past Nevan Snodgrass, who's certainly a handful. Almost able to get an angle for a takedown there with Snodgrass. Good job scrambling back to his feet by Patrick Kennedy. Looking for a big underhook on that left side there is Kennedy. Hand fighting up to the feet, and it's going to be another push out for Kennedy. He takes a 3-0 lead. Winner of this match is going to go ahead and get the winner of Kane and Neuenhouse, going up on the elevated mat here in the center of the Fargo Dome, the feature mat. Again, pressuring out of bounds for another 1 point push out. We may get a tech by push out here from Kennedy, as Snodgrass just doesn't seem able to stay in the middle with Kennedy's heavy hands and top tier hand fighting. And getting some points in favor of himself here, cutting that lead in half is Snodgrass. And that's the first period. Taking his 4-2 lead into the second is Patrick Kennedy. Snodgrass has had a dominant tournament thus far. All techs, except his match in the round of 16. But that was against a Fargo Greco champion in Mason Renchi. Renish, pardon me, out of Tennessee. Working for a body lock, takes an underhook and throws it by instead. And getting another push out here is Patrick Kennedy. 5 push outs for him. Kennedy committed to go to Iowa after he's all finished with his high school wrestling. Hawkeyes got themselves a hammer here. Beautiful low-level shot. Almost grabs both the legs, but able to kick one out was Snodgrass, but that's all Academic was able to power through and get the finish anyway. Is Kennedy with his first takedown of the match, up 7-2. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. If he could put himself together some turns, I was going to say, he'll be able to break this one wide open, but action gets called to a stop. Forward pressure the whole time coming from Kennedy. Definitely impressive. I mean, he's got 5 push-outs, but Snodgrass is an imposing figure in his own right, so the fact such a big dude is getting pushed around by Kennedy is impressive. But now Kennedy going to give up another takedown. It's 7-4 now. And he's got a trap arm gut. This could be a problem for Kennedy, but Kennedy able to break out of that trap arm gut and get back up to his feet. 7-4 is the score. 1 minute and 38 seconds left. And that's another 2-point score here for Kennedy. Got a 9-4 lead. Snodgrass peeks up at the clock. See, there's 1 minute and 19 seconds at the time.
What are you doing?
Of the call. Snodgrass got about 1 minute left to put at least 5 points together. Not sure where criteria would go at that point, but he can't be worrying about something like that now because he's got to put a few more takedowns together to get himself back in this one. Pace of the match definitely slowing down a little bit here. Kennedy's definitely content with his lead, it seems, and Snodgrass hasn't been able to put much together other than those 2 takedowns, which against a lot of guys would be enough, but not against Patrick Kennedy, who's outscored Snodgrass on push-outs alone this match. Speaking of push-outs, it's Patrick Kennedy who is in danger and gets pushed out there, giving up a point. And that's going to be the end of the match. And in the finals here in the 170-pound bracket at Fargo is Patrick Kennedy.
That's Kennedy. Good job.